Hello, and welcome to Real Talk English TV. Feeling guilt that your child watches too many cartoons? Don't worry, watch this. Teaching a child to read is one of the most powerful gifts a parent or teacher can give. Reading is not just about books or exams. It shapes how a child thinks, learns, and understands the world. Many parents believe teaching reading is difficult or only possible in school, but the truth is very simple. Any parent can teach a child to read at home using the right method, patience, and consistency. You do not need expensive books, special training, or perfect English. What you need is a clear process, a calm environment, and daily practice. In this video, we will break reading into easy steps so that even beginners can follow along and help a child move from zero knowledge to confident reading. The first thing to understand is that children do not learn reading the same way adults do. Adults often try to memorize words, but children learn better through sounds, repetition, and fun activities. Reading should never feel like pressure or punishment. When a child feels stressed, the brain closes. When a child feels safe and curious, learning becomes natural. So the golden rule is simple. Keep reading sessions short, positive, and enjoyable. 10 to 15 minutes every day is far better than one long session once a week. Before starting reading, a child must be familiar with sounds. This is called phonemic awareness. It means the child can hear and recognize sounds in spoken words. For example, the word cat has 3 sounds: C, A, T. Do not start with full sentences or difficult words. Begin with listening. Talk to your child, sing songs, tell short stories, and play sound games. Ask questions like, what sound does ball start with? Or, can you hear the S sound in sun? This builds the foundation for reading. The next step is teaching letter sounds, not letter names. Many parents make the mistake of teaching A, B, C as names first. Names are less useful for reading. What children really need are sounds. For example, instead of saying, this is B, say, this sound is B. Instead of this is C, say, this sound is K. Focus on lowercase letters first because they are used more in books. Teach 2 to 3 letters at a time, not all at once. Let the child hear the sound, repeat it, and see the letter. Use flashcards, homemade paper cards, or write letters on a notebook. Keep it simple. Once the child knows some letter sounds, start blending sounds. Blending is the key skill in reading. This is where many children struggle, but with patience, it becomes easy. Take 2 or 3 sounds and say them slowly, then blend them together. For example, say C, ah, tat, and then blend it to cat. Do not rush. Let the child hear the sounds clearly. If the child guesses, gently guide them back to sounding out. Praise effort, not just correct answers. Say things like, good trying, or nice effort. After blending comes reading simple words. Start with CVC words, which means consonant-vowel-consonant words like cat, dog, pen, sun, bat, and map. These words are perfect for beginners because they follow clear sound rules. Write one word at a time. Read it together. Point to each letter and say the sound. Then blend. Repeat this daily. Do not introduce too many words at once. 5 to 7 words are enough for one session. As the child becomes comfortable with simple words, slowly introduce short sentences. Sentences should be very easy, like, I see a cat, this is a pen, or the dog runs. Use pictures whenever possible. Pictures help children guess meaning and feel confident. Ask the child to point to words as they read. This helps them understand that reading moves from left to right. Celebrate every small success. Reading confidence grows step by step. One very important part of teaching reading is repetition. Children need to see and read the same words many times before they remember them. This is normal. Do not worry if your child forgets yesterday's word today. Repetition builds memory. Read the same book again and again. Sing the same songs games. Learning happens quietly over time. Another powerful method is reading aloud to your child every day. Even before the child can read alone, hearing stories helps them understand language, sentence structure, and new words. Choose simple storybooks with clear pictures. Read slowly and with expression. Ask simple questions like, "What do you see?" or "Who is this?" This builds comprehension, which is just as important as decoding words. Using daily life for reading practice is also very effective. Reading does not only happen in books. Read signs, labels, menus, and product names. Ask your child to read milk, rice, or soap at home. This shows the child that reading is useful in real life, not just schoolwork. When children see meaning, motivation increases. Many parents worry when a child makes mistakes. Mistakes are not bad. They are part of learning. Never shout, shame, or compare your child with others. Every child learns at a different speed. Some children read at 4, some at 6, and some later. What matters is progress, not comparison. Encourage your child by saying, "You are learning," or "You are getting better every day." Consistency is more important than perfection. Even if you are busy, try to give at least 10 minutes a day. Choose a fixed time, like after dinner or before bed. Make it a habit. When reading becomes routine, children accept it naturally. Turn off distractions like television or mobile phones during reading time. Create a calm, comfortable space. As your child improves, slowly introduce new sounds like sh, ch, and long vowel sounds. Do not rush into difficult words. Always move from easy to hard. Let the child feel successful at each stage. Use simple English sentences so the child does not feel confused. Remember, reading skill grows layer by layer. One common question parents ask is, "What if my English is not good?" The answer is simple. You do not need perfect English to teach reading. You are learning together with your child. Use basic sounds, simple words, and honest effort. Children learn more from encouragement and time than from perfect pronunciation. Technology can help, but it should not replace human interaction. Educational videos, phonics apps, and reading games are useful tools, but they work best when combined with real reading practice. Do not give a phone and expect learning to happen automatically. Sit with your child, guide them, and talk about what they see. Reading should never be forced. If your child is tired or upset, stop and try later. Learning needs a fresh mind. End every session on a positive note, even if progress feels slow. A child who loves reading will naturally improve over time. Finally, remember that teaching a child to read is a journey, not a race. The goal is not just reading fast, but understanding, enjoying, and using language confidently. When you teach with patience, love, and simple methods, reading becomes easy and joyful. Every word your child reads is a step toward a brighter future. If you found this method helpful, keep practicing daily, stay consistent, and trust the process. Your child can read, you can teach, and together, learning becomes powerful.